Welcome back, Alexey and Daniel, and I will stop sharing and turn the floor over to you to talk about glTF and USD collaboration.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, basically, it's a kind of progress report from our side. And the continuation of the discussion that we had a couple of weeks ago. This is document that we prepared in our working group meeting across like several sessions. And basically what we want to present here, see if we agree on the mission statement that we have here and our approach that we propose based on the phases. And basically now we are at some point at the phase 0. And the goal for phase 0 actually to get the report, what exactly can be interchangeable at this moment between glTF and USD. We have some questions that we want to address. For example, we need to identify what the actual interop flow is. What kind of tools that are being used? Should we target DCC? Should we target CLI? There are some open source projects already on GitHub that we can use as the starting point. But the part of exercise actually is define which the use cases we'll target at, and what we should extend, what we should use, etc., etc. It's one of the topics. And the final goal, again, to try to run this exercise, try to run the convert glTF into USD and USD into glTF, see how much information we will lose, is it possible or not with the current features, etc., etc. And the metrics of the missing features or any kind of discrepancy that will give us to a phase 1, which is analysis phase, where we have to decide what kind of set of features between both formats we should support along the way. Some analysis for phase 0, it's already there. This GAC converter implements at least maybe 80% of major features of glTF core. And we can, again, and the initial analysis is done by this link, so you can check it out. Also, we're looking actually for the inputs from the 3D commerce. We started the discussions inside the not only formats but 3D commerce working group as well. And the discussions are what kind of use cases, the actual use cases we want to use there to run the experiments. Also, today we've got the idea that we should reach out the key developers actually to get what the critical functionality commonly used nowadays between like glTF and USD. Basically, not based our assumptions on the just like our working group input, but use the actual most common patterns from the existing assets. And yeah, as I said before, so the result of this phase 0 should be a report that will cover what we're missing and probably just like continuation what we want to extend. That's pretty much it. That's our progress, and it's more like the open mic for everyone to see the inputs. Are we going in the right direction? Are we aligned on this? Do we have anything else that you can add here? And yeah, that's it. Maybe then if you want to add anything.
No, I think you summarized it perfectly. I just put the link to this document in the chat. So in case you want to click on the links or you want to be able to edit, amend, let us know your thoughts as well.
Hey, Guido, I saw you just pop on. I know that there's been some discussion. I mentioned at the 3D formats meeting this morning that we're collaborating with you folks, and NVIDIA is collaborating with Adobe on upstreaming some conversion technologies we have for glTF to USD in the Open USD repo. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Oh, you're muted, Guido. I think I can't hear you.
Yeah, it does seem to be muted, but his mute icon isn't there.
No. Or if it's hardware or not.
A button somewhere.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Ah, there you go. Now we have you.
Yeah, so yeah, we have to, the intent is to put together, we have both companies that develop a glTF. We have, I believe NVIDIA has an import, we have an import and an export. And so I'm actually going to see some of the people like next week at NVIDIA to discuss more about it. How do we get the ball rolling? And ultimately, there's a desire from the USD group. I think, I don't know if Spiff is here, to actually make this part of the USD distribution. I'm a little bit more keen toward keeping all this imported outside, because maybe there may be more in the future beyond glTF. But again, the intent to merge into one. As I speak now, we are again finishing up also some debugging work to support embedded files like GLB, glTF, reading texture from memory, extracting the texture and putting into files. So there's a few things that we're also sorting out internally before we share with NVIDIA more. So then the software is stable enough and it has enough feature complete also from material support, animation, skeleton, etc.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Guido. Okay, so anything else? Any other questions, commentary, concerns, suggestions on this approach? Thank you, Alexey and Daniel and the 3D formats group for working on this.
Hi, this is Dylan Fox here. I was just directed this group from the W3C meeting, immersive XR, WebXR group. Just wanted to pop in to say if there's accessibility concerns that there are with Grier's glTF, for example, being able to add alt text so that we could eventually have screen readers that work in XR. That's a use case very interested in. I haven't had time to review the doc and see if that's type of things incorporated yet, but I'm sharing a proof of concept we've gotten from one of our allies, Equal Entry, that could be useful for that kind of thing. Just wanted to say hello, introduce myself, and say this is awesome work and really hoping that it can lead to better accessibility outcomes as well.
Yeah, just like thank you very much for the input. And if you see, that's the spreadsheet there, the link, and actually that's the where we gathering all the use cases we want to approach here.
Let's see, that's looks like I may not have access to it. Let me try with my.
Then we'll open it.
I can sort that out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I requested it.
Yeah. Well, here they come. Yeah, and just to be clear, it was a brain dump from one person just to get the ball rolling into that document. So actual genuine proper use cases would be wonderful to get into that.
Yeah, no, I'll be sure to take a look.
Awesome. Thanks,
Thank
Dylan. Okay, other questions, commentary on this? Okay. Awesome. Well,
Any thoughts on the process? Is the phasing good with
That's good.
everybody? Is everyone happy with the step-by-step approach? Take that as a yes then.
silence is golden, right, Daniel? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Wonderful.
cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexey and Daniel. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.